Hey YouTube, this is TCA Gaming. I've got a PSA returns video for you. It's been a while since I've had some, but it looks like a lot of them are starting to flood in all at once. Just so I'm not sitting here talking with nothing in the background, I'm going to show you what the first card is. A lot of this stuff is Japanese. I know there are some English in here. PSA was kind of rough on some of these grades. I think they grade the newer cards and the Japanese stock cards a lot more tough, or maybe because I send them together. But there are some pretty good grades on here. I don't think there's anything crazy expensive. This was a bulk order. And then at the very end of the video, I'm going to show you some purchases that I've made so I can kind of combine two things all at once. I know you guys like, you heavily favor those heavy pack openings. So I'm going to try to combine some of my purchases as well as, this stuff that I've gotten in for this return. This should be a decently long return. It'll be over 200, well, probably pushing 200 cards or so. But we're going to start off here. We got some. This looks like Neo Discovery. I think they were just kind of randomly thrown in here. Got some 9s. Here's a 10. Here we go. An Ursaring. These are much easier to grade than, of course, the WotC Hollows on the English side. Of course, Wizards of the Coast was never over the Japanese side. It was, but they were definitely over Pokemon here in America. Got a lot of 9s on this submission. I expect the high grades, but you know what? When you submit all Japanese cards and all they're seeing is perfect card after perfect card after perfect card, I think they're going to have a tendency to give out more 9s because they don't want to give out a ton of 10s. This Celebi is actually a promo on the English side. This was released in the Neo 3 file. On the English side, it was just a regular rare within the set. There we go, 3 10s in a row. I like that. I like seeing that. Neo Rev starting to do really well. We've got a 10 on the Suicune. On the English side, I mean, getting a 10 on the Raikou or Suicune is pretty tough. I don't have one in my personal collection. More than likely, I'll just have to buy the card. It's hard to find those in super gem minty condition. Cool, we got us a wall of 10s already working out. And we've got plenty to go in this video. Still in the first row of the first box. There's Misdreavus, another decent 10. Again, a lot harder on the English side, but these were first released in Japan. I mean, you'll see this was 2000. I think on the English side it was 2002. I may be wrong on that. It may be 2001, but I think it was 2002 for Neo Revelation. I may have that off too. I'm not even really completely sure on that. Because now when I think about it, I want to say Legendary Collection was 2001, but maybe it had been 2002. You had Base Set 2, which was really the first of that, Team Rocket. Those were the year 2000. Of course, Base Set was released at the very beginning of 1999 here in America. In Japan, it was 96. Got another Houndoom. We already got one in the background, so we'll just keep going. Might be pushing close to a 10 set on the Neo Rev stuff. This one got an 8. This one had a 7. I saw the 7, I was like, man, that kind of sticks out. Let me know if you guys see something wrong with this card. Trying to put the shine on it. I didn't really see anything myself. So I don't know. Oh wait, maybe right there. See it? Going this way looks like a binder ring bend. I know that glare probably sucks, but sometimes you have to do that glare to see, what's wrong with the card. Got a 9 on the Blissey. Got another 10 for Neo Revelation. How many is that? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 of the hollows. Let's see if we can get them all. I think we already have a Delibird. And we already have Entei. Here's one. Here's a new one. Kingdra. We don't have that one. So there's 11. 11 of the hollows from Neo Revelation. Celebi. I know we don't have that one. Ooh, here's another one. Oh, that's a pretty tough one to do. It's 12. And another one. Got 13 with Ampharos. Maybe I should collect the Japanese cards. I mean, got a pretty good foot in the door for a lot of them. Starmie, we already have that one. Misdreavus. Oh, there's another one, Magneton. I don't think we had that one in the background either. Sweeping. Going back to Neo Discovery now. Got some Butterfrees. I did notice they weren't really handing out qualifiers, quantifiers. I'm not even sure which one it is for this stuff that they say it is. Some of the EX cards I noticed were like really miscut, but instead of giving it a 10, they'd mark it down to like a 7 or 8, which is kind of frustrating. You know, if the centering is holding a card back from getting the gem mint 10, then it should be a 9 OC. I mean, that's my opinion on it. Of course, my opinion isn't PSA. I'm not PSA. Here's a nice one. Gem at 10 on the Umbreon. Ooh, 2 in a row. Sequential. Espeon. And now we got a Beedrill Gem at 10. So what's that? 3 for Neo Discovery. Let's pull those out. So all those are Neo Rev. Probably getting close to a set there. I know we didn't get the Raikou or the Celebi. So, man, they just all falling now. So we got Umbreon, we got Beedrill, we got Ursaring, so we have 3. Alright, next up we have Polytone. Here's a Butterfree. Alright, so we have 4 now. Kabutops, we've got 5 holos from Neo Discovery. PSA 10. Here's a Wobbuffet. Most of these PSA 10 cards probably in the $40 to $70 range. Some of them may be more expensive. I think Umbreon probably is, and cards like that Ho-Oh probably are. But it's not like on the English side where you're going to have a random Ampharos that's $1,000 or $5,000 just because it's super hard to grade. Most of this stuff, like I said before, is going to be pretty easy to grade. Up to 5, 6 Neo Discovery PSA 10 holos. There's Smeargle, there's another one. 7. We've already got the Ursaring. This is a 9 on the Umbreon Scissor. There's another one. There's 4, 5, 6, wait, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's another one. 9. I know we don't have the Magneton or Magnemite in there. Tyranitar, we could use that one. I think Houndoom, we're still lacking. Yanma, there's another one. Man, we're going to be pretty close on the Gem at 10 sets for these. There's Hitmon top. Houndoom. Another Houndoom. Tyranitar. Tyranitar, man, all these got 9s on the Tyranitar. Well, I tell you, we've been blessed with some cooler weather lately. There's a 10. I don't think we have that one up there. But now that heat is back, I don't have the air conditioning on right now so you guys can see this stuff. But boy, it is hot. There's the 3rd Gem at 10 Fortress. Alright, now on to some English stuff. So we got a Gem at 10 Salamence. Pretty cool. Maybe I'll go ahead and stick that in the background. And now here's another handful of Charizard GXs that I sent in. Looks like these did pretty well. 3 10s in a row. Ooh, another one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 Gem at 10s in a row. Now back to Neo Revelation. We got an Intel. Yeah, that was kind of crazy. 13 in a row. On to box number 2. So that's box number 1. I only had like, what, a handful of English cards in that one. Basically what I do for these bulk orders is I'll have a certain amount of cards that I submit for other people, and then I take a lot of other cards that are basically not the same as the ones that I'm submitting for other people and just kind of throw them in there. So like you can tell, this is just like a handful of Neo Discovery Japanese Holos and Neo Revelation. I was like, time to grade some of those. So I stuck them in there with it. And then maybe I had some promos that I thought would be decent to get graded, or a little bit. I try to grade newer cards quicker because price is pretty sensitive on that stuff. Oh, there's a pretty good one. Got a Pikachu Gem at 10. And an Entei. I would love to have those in English Gem at 10. Or, yeah, English Gem at 10. The Entei is really common to find, like as a sealed promo. But it's like a $100 card, PSA 10. It's pretty tough. And I think the Pichu's up there too. Looks like my wife didn't. Things defy gravity. I make sure she puts all these things in sleeves before I show them a video, because I don't like the cases rubbing on each other. There's a 10 on the CD Venusaur, and this one is also the best song CD promo, and you can tell the difference because it has a lightning bolt right there. The intro deck one has like a Bulbasaur. Got the Blastoise, gem at 10 as well. Nice. Charizard only got the 9. This is a base set Charizard, got a 9, still a decent grade. There's Poliwrath with a 10. Neogenesis Steelix, gem at 10, I'll take that. Same thing with the Sabrina's Alakazam. Had a Charizard from Boundaries Cross, pulled the 9. If I'd been smart, I probably wouldn't have stuck that right after a really minty Japanese card. But this Charizard EX got the 10. Recycle Energy with the 10. Those promo energies aren't as easy to get as you would think. Gem at 10. Some of them are really low pop. I'm jealous of Jim at Pokemon. He got that rainbow energy. I just missed that. Like, I don't even know how I didn't have that thing on my radar. There's another one with a 9. There's a Blackface Jinx, gem at 10. Those were banned. People kind of got offended with the fact that the skin color was black and it was like some kind of mime thing, like cross-dresser. I don't know. It said they ended up changing the face to purple. This is that Bulbasaur symbol I was telling you about with the other Venusaur. The one that came in this deck, I don't think it had it graded because those things were bad to have a band around the middle, and the band would like damage the outside cards. Got some more Mews, PSA 10. Try to throw in a handful of like variety into these PSA submissions because, as you guys were probably watching, the or Revelation Discovery, like, oh look, more Japanese stuff, so let's see something different. So that's pretty much the idea behind it. I'm kind of the same way. Hey, this one's pretty good. I got this off a guy on Instagram. I can't remember the name now, but this is actually a corrected Blaine's Charizard. Check it out. And it pulled a 9. I think that was kind of generous on the grade. It does have that little dot down here in the bottom, but I probably would have given it an 8. Got some light scratching on this side. I mean, it's a decent 9. It's not like it's a really weak 9, but for me, I probably would have given it an 8. Here's some more 10s from Unbroken Bonds. Should have these trickling in for a long time. Kind of send them off bat with every set. Fire Crystal, nice. Got the Whimsicott full art. Janine. Really cool artwork on that one. Got some Japanese EX cards. Got Play-Doh. This is the Lucky Stadium. This is the Ho-Oh. Kind of one of the cooler ones. Gem at 10. Definitely going to stick that one in the background. I don't really collect that stuff, but so it'll go up for sale. Got Amakuni's Nasty Plot. I was hoping to pull a 10 on one of these two, but both got the 9. Got a Dragonite GX Gem at 10. And the Salamence, and then another Dragonite. For me, when I see these cards, it's hard for me not to just go ahead and send them in, because like I look at them like, you know, that's almost like a perfect card. You know, I can pay $10 and probably get a Gem Mint 10 card out of this. So why would I not do that? And that's why I end up, I think, with so many cards at PSA. And I've noticed a trend with PSA. What they've started doing is, I don't know if you can see it, those little lines. You know, it's not really damaged, it doesn't show up as whiteness, but they started grading down cards for that. And, you know, maybe that'll be the equivalent of something else that PSA can just, or Pokemon can work on to have better quality cards. Pulled a few more Gem Mint 10s on the Dragon Majesty Charizard. That's always nice to have. They sell pretty well. They're not super easy 10s. Volcanion EX, any secret rare Gem Mint 10 like that from the older X, or from any XY series, I think is doing okay. Probably a reprint Volcanion right there. 8.5. It's like, eh. Like, I probably would have sent that in if I would have known I got an 8.5. Pikachu has a 9. It'll still sell. They were pretty tough on my light Jolteons. I sent a bunch in. Like, I had probably 60 to 80 of these packed fresh that I could choose from, and I chose like the 20 best, and I got some 8s and 9s. I did get a few 10s, but I was hoping for a lot more 10s. I thought I was really strict on that stuff, but then again, it was sent in with newer cards, so any little white nick that I missed is going to basically count off, and that's completely understandable. I'd rather than be strict on my grades than loose. Actually, I have a Charizard PSA 7 that some of you have seen in one of my previous PSA returns videos. I mean, it is like, it's probably like a 3 or 4. I mean, it's really bad. It is really, really bad, but it's graded as a 7. Oh, cool. Forgot I sent in some of those. Got some Victory Medals, Gem Mint 10. Not even sure what this is. Mega Tokyo's Pikachu. I like that. I think this one's kind of expensive, a couple $100. Maybe I'm thinking of a different card. But pulled the Gem Mint 10, so that's nice. I imagine this one probably got marked down because the centering was off. If I remember correctly, it was like flawless. There's something down there. No. But yeah, the centering is probably a little too far off for it. But still got the 9, decent grade. Got some Secret Rare, Gem Mint 10s, Gardevoir, and Sylveon GX. I like that one. Probably got to go back in and adjust some of my prices on the Unbroken Bonds Secret Rares. I think I put them up, a lot of them sold, and then I haven't adjusted the prices since then. I imagine I've picked up some competition. Some more Gem Mint 10s, Naganadel GX and Mint 9. That's probably not going to sell. That'll be like a $15 card. Who's going to want that? Got a Full Art White Curum. I probably got these and set them back as soon as I got those collection boxes in. I didn't get a ton of these special collection boxes. At this point, Dragon Majesty was kind of going out. Even though it's still a popular set, but it's not like Shining Legends or Generations. Definitely not like Hidden Fates. Got some Gem Mint 10s there. Should have a handful of cards left. Looks like some Japanese stuff. Some older ones. There's a Team Rocket. Well, not Team Rocket. It's Dark Raichu, but it's actually Neo Discovery. Released in America in Team Rocket. Looks like we're hitting a bunch of 9s in a row. See if we can finish with any 10s. There's one. Got a Poliwrath Gem Mint 10. I think that would be added to the pile of Gem Mint 10s for Neo Discovery. Got Meganium. Got Feraligatr. Another Meganium. We're going to finish off with a Heracross. So, that's all the PSA stuff. As I told you guys, I'm going to show you some sealed product that I have picked up. You just stand up real quick and reach over. Mostly bigger, higher end items. Nothing too crazy. Maybe I'll even open that thing too. My wife got this from a Dollar Tree. They were being thrown out, so I gave it to her. I traded for this. Traded a Sabrina's Gengar Japanese Gem Mint 10 for this. They're about the same price, but I figured a Sabrina's Gengar for a Gold Star. You know what? It just seemed like a no-brainer to me, even though it was about the same price. So I went for that. I bought this Lucky Stadium Gem Mint 10. And I used to have hundreds of these things sealed. I used to sell the Gem Mint 10 ones for like $80. It was crazy. Now I paid $200 on that. And I felt like I got a good deal. See, next up we got a Gem Heroes booster box. Super nice condition. I've just started setting these things back, man. Like, it's so hard for me to sell a box that's like this. It's got a little crease right there and right there, but you can't even really notice it when you're looking at it straight on. It was advertised as mint. It's not completely mint, but that's still pretty good. This one also got in, same guy, again advertised as mint condition. Gym Challenge booster box. Overall, really nice. I think he said he got this stuff as prizing. And it's kind of crazy to think about. He's had them all this time. Also got a, I'm not even going to take it out, a mint base set box from Zach. I thought his name had a K in it instead of H, but maybe I got that wrong. It's a base set booster box. Fresh from a case. Gem Mint, like I said, from Gem Mint Pokemon. He sold this to me. I paid up a good bit on this, more than I've ever paid for any base set booster box. But you know what? I figured it would just be good to set back. I appreciated it. And then last for the video, some of you have seen on my Instagram, this is a Pokemon Jungle Booster Long Pack box. You have 72 Jungle Booster Packs in here. It's got the original seals on it. You know, it didn't look like it was tampered with in any way by me. So I'm just going to leave it sealed as it is. I mean, this is really cool to find something like this. Paid $3,400 for it. You know, it's like 2 jungle boxes at $1,700, which is getting, you know, close to retail. But with the way it is, being all long packs, completely sealed, you know, I thought this was a really cool item to own. So I'm going to set it back in my personal collection. But anyways, thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I do have more PSA return videos coming up. When I have them up, I don't know. Hopefully it'll be soon.